guys, Nexie here. Welcome back to another Sipp'it, number 6 and number 7 of the Mystery Gift Holiday Countdown. I was originally going to do a triple to bring us up to date on the 8th, but I don't think that I can, do enough justice for a quick tasting for 3 beers, and I don't want to waste them, so I'm going to combine tomorrow's into a double episode as well. And let's start out with beer number 6. This is from Central City Brewers, the Red Racer Oatmeal Stout. This comes in at 4.2% ABV, and I'm really looking forward to this. It's described as an Irish style stout, deep, dark, and full-bodied. So let's give this a whirl. I have tried their other stouts. Their regular stout comes in a little bit higher percent alcohol, and I was very impressed with it. I previously did a review, and you can see it on my YouTube channel under, I believe, the Red Racer Stout. I'll pour it into this glass. Normally I'd pour a stout into a pint glass or a mug, but just based on the volume, you can see right here we've got a nice quarter size head, nice and creamy, caramely in color, great lacing on the glass, very dark. And from the aroma, nice deep chocolate malt. You're getting a light, fresh, slight hoppiness, or a fresh hoppy aroma. Very subtle. You're definitely getting the sweetness from chocolate malts and roasted barley. Some subtle nuttiness. Nice sweet malts coming through. So let's dive in. Oh wow. Great body on this. Nice full mouth feel. You get the chocolate, you get the malt just coating the inside of your mouth, and then perfectly carbonated to pass right through your palate. Very nicely balanced. Got a little bit of tartness to it, so it's not overly sweet. You got the bitter. I found that actually Canadians tend to like a little bit more of a bitter stout than some of the international stouts that I've tried. Only recently started drinking dark beer. In fact, my original Red Racer Stout review was the first real stout that I had tried for review purposes. I tried Guinness and other things earlier on in life, but this is the first time I actually really got into darker beers, and I'm really starting to appreciate some of the more subtle flavors and aromas and complexities that can't be masked with hops. And typically in an IPA, you can make a great tasting beer just by covering up some of the other flaws of the beer, but you really can't hide too much in a stout. This is nice. This is a winner. If you're into stouts, you're into darker beers. Red Racer's Oatmeal Stout, described as roasted barley, black chocolate, and crystal malts, round out a richest creation to date. And definitely have to try that one. So let's move on to day number 7 for the Sipp'it. And I love the name of this. This is obviously from Parallel 49. This is called the Tukes of Hazard. Check out that bottle. Very creative in the names. This is a whopping Imperial Pale Ale coming in at 9.2% ABV. So we got an immediate contrast to the stout that we've just been drinking. So let's dive in. I'll use my tulip glass for this. So the ABV this high, I'm not expecting a whole lot of head retention, but I could be wrong. Well, there we got a good quarter finger head. This is nice and light in color. The beer itself is very light as well. Golden color, fairly clear, almost into the category of where you'd find a lager actually. A little bit hazy, can't see completely through it. Good carbonation. Actually, if you look at the head here, this is surprising. Very pillowy and light. A couple big rock bubbles in the middle, but let's see what this aroma is all about. So actually I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting more of an outward hop aroma. I'm getting nice subtle tones of citrus. A hint of grapefruit. A little bit of pininess. And no, not really getting any spice out of this. Just citrus and pine for the most part. Not really getting any malt aroma out of this. Just little subtle hops. So let's dive in. Interesting. Surprisingly light. The taste follows through with the general look of the beer. It's got a light mouth feel. Little subtle, maybe crystal malt or sweetness to it, but really not a whole lot to it. You get a lot of bitterness. Surprising amount of bitterness. Kind of hits you right in the palate. It's not, overwhelming. Definitely a very drinkable beer. It's kind of like all the bitterness with very little aroma. So you got that citrus, you got a little bit of that bitter, and a nice light body feel. Very interesting. You're not getting, at least at this point with a colder beer, I'm not getting the 9.2% alcohol at all. So it's smoothly blended for a lighter body beer. And unlike what I expected, look at that head sticking around. Got good lacing on the glass. So let's check out what the bottle has to say. So ingredients is Pilsner malt, flaked wheat, Nelson Sauvin, and Citra hops. Interesting. 76 IBUs. So, this is a pretty good beer. Not something that I'd like to have all the time, but definitely something that you could get a good 600 ml bottle or two and have it as a nice evening drink or a social drink. Very interesting. Yeah. So anyways, we've got our Red Racer Oatmeal Stout and our, what's it called? The Toques of Hazard. Very Canadian terminology. Both of these beers are great for different reasons. So thank you for coming out to this Sipp'it. Thanks for watching. Look forward to hearing your comments. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one. This is Greedy Dragon Brewing. Come on over, pull up a chair, and have a beer with me. Cheers.